My dear students, with this video we are to learn about how to add and subtract integers when they have bigger numbers. So we are not going to use the number line. This is the number line we did before. Now we are not going to use that because we have got a big number such as 82. So we don't have the 82 lines here in the number line. Therefore, we have to come up with a way that will help us to solve those questions without using the number line. So we'll come back to here. So let me go back here. So before I go there, let me tell you this. What is minus 6 plus 2? So we have four possible answers here. Four possible answers. Number one, it could be a negative number, another negative number, that's number two. Number three, it could be a positive number, it could be another positive number. So there are four possible answers here, and you will either end up adding 6 and 2 and say 8, or subtracting 6 and 2 and say 4. Look at here, please. Let me clear this. Now, looking at that, you know that minus 6 plus 2, it could be minus 8, it could be minus 4, it could be plus 8, it could be plus 4. There are four possible answers here. Which one is the correct one? So that's what we're going to figure out right now. Which one is the correct? Therefore, it's very important you pay attention to the signs. So we did this before, 4 questions. Let's just do this without using the number line. So when you try to add or subtract two numbers, you need to decide about the sign. And when you want to decide about the sign, pay attention to the big number, the value of the number, without looking at the sign. So between 3 and 5, 5 is big, so I know the answer would be no sign, which means plus. You can write down plus, but I suggest you don't, because no sign means plus anyway. So you know that the answer here will be no sign. How about there? 5 is still big, the answer there will be no sign. How about here? 5 is big, but the 5 has negative sign in front of it, so the answer will be negative here. And over there, 5 is the big, so it's going to have the big number sign, so you know the answer there will be a negative number as well. So that's how you do the signs. So I just finished which sign it will have. All four of them will have. And let's go back to this question. And we know that the big number here is 6. So I know the answer is supposed to be a negative one. So positive 8 and positive 4 are not the options right now. Now I got two options here. It's going to be either minus 8 or minus 4. But which one? So let's go back here. And after you decide about the signs, now you need to find out whether you're going to add the two numbers or subtract them from each other, from the big one. That only happens if they have the same sign. Looking at here, I see this one has 5 has no sign, which means plus. So they are the same sign, plus plus. So you're going to end up both of them, because they have the same sign, it will be 8. You're going to go up 8. Over here, 5 has no sign, which means plus. And look at that. The signs are different. When signs are different, you go down. Again, when the two signs are different, you go down, you subtract, you're going to end up with 3. How about here? There, I'm looking at the two signs, and they are also different. So You need to go down. You need to subtract from the big one. 5 minus 3, that will give you 2. How about that one? So signs are the same. Please pay attention to that. Both of them are negative, but they are the same signs. So when you see the same signs, you're going to go up. You're going to add both numbers. You're going to end up with 7. So let's go back to the question here. So it's going to either minus 8 will be the right answer or minus 4. That's depending on the signs here. And look at the signs. We have a positive sign here. We have a negative sign here. So signs are different. You're going to go down. You are not going to add the two numbers. You're going to go down. So minus 4 will be the only correct answer here. Minus 4 is the only correct answer here. So let's go back to the work here. First of all, we have brackets here. So let's take the numbers out. 18, 82, 22, 14, 95, 68. I need a little bit more space here. 34, 71. So those are the numbers coming out. How are they going to come up? Plus 18. Plus means no sign. So I'm going to keep it as no sign. Over here, I have two plus signs. I need to get rid of one of them. Doesn't matter which one. I pick this. So what sign left here? Plus. Let's keep going. I have negative sign there, plus sign there. Plus sign is something I can get rid of. Which sign left? Minus. So that's supposed to be a minus. So let's go there. Minus sign, I can't get rid of minus sign. It's simple. I can ignore it. It's going to stay as minus. And over here, I got two positive signs. I'll just keep one of them. So I'm going to keep that one. So I'm going to write down the plus sign here. And over here, minus is still there. And between the two signs here, I'm going to ignore the plus sign. So minus sign left only. So I'm going to have the negative sign only here. So look at the question here. 18 plus 82. I don't see any negative sign indication here. So I know that the answer will be plus. Plus means I don't have to write that down. How about here? Which one is big? This is big. So it's going to be negative sign here. Let's keep going over there. This is big. Absolute value, remember. So the answer there will be a negative one. And they both are negative. This is big though, but they both are negative. So you know the answer will be the big number sign, negative. You see, I am doing 4 questions at a time. And now I'm going to decide whether I'm going to go up, add the numbers together, or go down and subtract the numbers together. But I've got my signs correctly. I am done with the signs. So now I will either add the two numbers or subtract the two numbers. And let's change the color. So there is no sign here, which means plus, and the signs are the same. So I'm going to go up. So it will be 18 plus 82. 82, 18, put together 100. So how about the next? 14 minus 2. 14 has no sign, which means plus, and they are different. So I'm not going to add the two numbers. I'm going to go up. I'm sorry. I'm not going to add the two numbers. I'm going to go down. So 22 minus 14. 22 minus 14. Let's do that. 8. So it will be 8. Next. So I see the negative sign here and positive sign there. They are different. I'm going to go down. Let's go down. 95, 68. 95, 68. I'll do the subtraction. 15 minus 8 is 7. 8 minus 6 is 2. 27. 27 will be the right answer. And then the last but not least, minus 71 minus 12. Do they have the same sign, although they are negative, but do they have the same sign? Yes, they do. I'm going to go up. I'm going to add the two numbers. 71 plus 34. 71 plus 34. So that will be 5, 10, 105. So the answer here will be 105. And just pay attention that if I clear here, everything here is addition. What happens when you have subtraction? It's absolutely the same, exactly the same idea. So let's now do this. Let's take out the numbers from the brackets first. 21, 25, 32, 42, 19, 55, 61, 48. So 21 comes out as 21, and I have to decide between the two signs here. I'm going to get rid of the positive sign, so I will have only the minus sign here. And look at that. I have two negative signs. Two negative signs will always give you the positive sign. Please remember that. Only if one of them is positive, one of them is negative, you will get the negative sign. But both of them are positive. Both of them are negative or positive, you will get a positive sign. So I am going to write down plus sign here. And over here, 19 has a negative sign in front of it. I'll keep that. And over that, there are two different signs here. So I'm going to keep the negative sign there. I'm going to ignore the plus sign there. It will be negative. And the last, once again, a negative number in front of 48. Write that down. And over here, two negative signs next to each other. So I'm going to have a positive sign. So now all the numbers out of the brackets and the signs are placed perfectly. So I'm just going to use the rules, and remember that the answer will have the big number sign. So between 21 and 25, which one is the biggest one? 25 is the biggest one, and it has negative sign in front of it. Answer will be negative. Between 42 and 32, I don't see any negative sign. There will be a positive sign. I can write down positive sign, but I know that I don't have to. No sign means positive anyway. Let's move on to minus 19, minus 55. 55 is the biggest one. It has a negative sign in front of it. The answer will be a negative number. And 48, 61. 61 is the biggest one, and it has plus sign in front of it. Once again, I'm not going to write down the plus sign. It will be no sign there anyway. It will be positive, no sign anyway. So now I am done with the negative sign of the answers. I know which one is negative, which one is positive. Now I'm going to decide whether I'm going to add the numbers and go up or subtract the numbers, go down. So which one is going to happen here? No sign means plus, and over here I have minus. Two different signs. I'm going to go down. Go down. 25, 21. Let's go down. Subtract. You'll have 4. The answer is 4. Done. Next, 42, 32. I see no negative sign there. So just a positive sign. And this one also has positive sign. No sign means. So let's go up. I'm going to add those numbers. 42, 32. Add them, 74. Next, minus 19, minus 55. Whoa, they have the same sign, both negative sign. I am going up. I will add the two numbers. So 55, 19, add them for 74. Once again, 74. And then minus 48 plus 61. Two different signs. Let's go done. Let's go done. 40, 60. Let's write down the big number first. 61, 48. Let's go done. This is 5. That's 11. 3, 1, 13. So 13, positive 13, no sign 13 is the answer. So that's how you do. And now let's go ahead and practice.